Thank you. That will bring us to 12C, and that is repairs on Chester Road in Fernville. And Mr. Collins, do you want to give us any updates on that?
Yes, Mayor, members of the board. What we have before you on item 12C, which we added tonight, was a total of $75,000 to Jason's backhoe service. I apologize, read my own notes. From here in Fairview, it sounds like a backhoe service, but they're actually a construction company. As you are aware, last week during the storm and the rain events, we had two areas of road that are in need of an emergency repair. The first is Chester Road between Birch Bark and Little John. That bridge has been washed out to where it's not serviceable. We had some delay in working on that, given the fact that we had two issues, or three. One was the road itself. The other was the issue of storm drainage upstream and downstream from that. And lastly was the discovery of a sewer line that runs within that bridge. And we understand now that the construction documents from years ago show that that line being constructed outside of that bridge. However, we know that it's located within it. That presents one problem. But we can work around that to make the repair. The second issue that we talked about was making some adjustment to the bridge or the culverts themselves to facilitate a greater water flow through that area. One of the things that we learned, or the thing we learned in that, was from an engineering standpoint, that would alter the water flow downstream if we increase the capacity under that bridge. That takes some time to study, and we just don't have the time to make that repair. As we look at a global fix or an end-to-end fix or repair for Chester Road, which at some time is going to have to take place, we'll look back at this work. But the request we have before you is $65,000 for the construction and repair of the Chester Road Bridge, and $10,000 for the repair of the roadway, the road base, and the asphalt in the 7500 block of Fernville Road. It's the same watershed. The water runs through Chester Road, makes its way through town, really northeast. It flows that direction, makes its way to where the watershed impacted the road on Fernville. So we have a total of $75,000, $65,000 for Chester Road, $10,000 for Fernville. This is an emergency repair, so it allows us to move forward absent any additional bidding, and we have worked to get additional bids. However, time's of the essence, and we're looking at needing to make this repair fairly quickly. If this is approved tonight, we'll move forward quickly to make the repair. The only thing that will impact that is we'll watch the weather for the next 48 to 72 hours to make sure that any other storm or rain event we have coming from the Gulf does not adversely impact the construction. Once we're sure we can move forward with those, and we'll move forward to have these repaired.